heard sad news that one of the KTRS family members, Bill Wilkerson, passed away after a short illness. He was 72 years old. Bill Wilkerson was the very first morning host here on the Big 550 KTRS, along with Wendy Weiss, and he was at this perch for many, many years. I had a chance to work with him on a couple of projects here recently, and we got word Friday that Mayor Tom Schneider wanted to chime in. We didn't have time on Friday when we were talking about it, but we reached out to the mayor of Florissant, who has a Bill Wilkerson story. Tom, Mayor Schneider of Florissant, welcome back to Big 550 KTRS.
Good to talk to you, McGraw, as always.
So what's your Bill Wilkerson story?
Well, I just wanted to say two things. This has probably already been mentioned before, but 17 years, 1 month, and a day ago, I was listening to the Mizzou game when he yelled, "This is fifth down." And I think he's probably the only sports announcer to ever probably said that. I don't think that's ever happened.
Well, we were talking about, we played the clip yesterday, and we talked about this yesterday. He was the only one in the stadium who knew it was fifth down.
It seemed like it. I mean, I knew it. The people listening to the radio knew it.
Right.
But he also, I tell you, my real story I wanted to call in about it. He used to also, he didn't yell it, but he was very proud to say that the Florissant area was his home, and he helped us keep the temperature down on the north side of 270 during all the Ferguson drama that the region experienced over the last couple of years, and I really appreciate that. And Bill was also, on a couple occasions, the voice of North County Incorporated, and so I had many occasions to be with Bill, and we worked on several projects together, and I really appreciate his help in helping to keep the temperature down in Florissant and our surrounding area.
Yeah, explain that a little bit more, because a lot of people didn't know that he was working behind the scenes, didn't get any attention, didn't run to the microphone, but just sort of worked behind the scenes. Talk about that for a moment.
Well, there's a number of individuals, Bill Wilkerson and Rance Thomas, who is the president of North County Churches United for Racial Harmony and Justice. Those individuals, we had meetings. Sometimes they were open meetings. Sometimes it was just meeting with different individuals and stakeholders, and just reminding everybody how much we like each other up here in Florissant, and how professional the law enforcement people are up here, particularly my police department. And everybody seems to. You go into the grocery stores, all of our gatherings, all of our public events. People really like each other up here in Florissant. It's a little different up here than it is in the region, it seems like.
Well, he reached out to me, I guess, late last year to help him, and I know he reached out to a lot of people. He was a big supporter of the police, and he was working, his latest project was working on this new program to run through Matthews Dickey to sort of bring the kids and the police together so that each one can see what the other side's talking about.
Absolutely, and we've started. We had football going here in Florissant for a long time, and it kind of faded out. And we brought football back. We converted a soccer field into a football field, and what was used to be an empty soccer field last Saturday was packed with young kids playing football. And this is kind of effort that keeps the kids doing something positive, and we certainly support all those efforts.
Was it like a PBC or a CYO type deal
it's
with the police?
Kind of like a Pop Warner kind of thing right now, I guess. I don't know my terminology on youth football anymore, but what we used to call Pop Warner, it's just 10-year-old, 11-year-old, 12-year-old football players. Just having a ball, using our facilities, and
the police were off being coaches and sort of helping out to organize it. And all that?
Yeah, it's very wholesome stuff, and we got a lot of wholesome things. Wholesome is one of my favorite words. Wholesome and progress.
Well, you are mayor of Florissant, Mayor Goldie Wilson, where progress is your middle name. Yeah, Tom Schneider, he was a friend to the region and a friend to all of us, and it is. He made St. Louis a better place. There's no question about that.
If he could reach back to us, he'd probably encourage that the city of St. Louis pass that Prop P today, because it really helped in the county.
Yeah, that is Tom Schneider, where progress and what was it? What did you say? What's your two favorite words? Progress and what?
And wholesome.
Wholesome and progress is his middle name. Tom Schneider, mayor of Florissant. Thanks for checking.